And good evening, it is Ruisiology back for another ranting video, sort of. Today we're gonna be talking about something that nobody wants to talk about. Are you gonna talk about like that stuff? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Pornography. Oh, pornography. It has been around ever since MP3s and internet, but however has only been trending within the last decade. You see, it's not something that's inherently natural if you think about it. I'm sure if you just walk into, strangers or like your family members just having sex in their room, I'm pretty sure it'll go something like this. And definitely not like this. Wow. Let me get a closer view. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Then why is it that when it comes to the internet, people feel like it's okay to, just... That's the good stuff. I mean, jokes aside, you can make claims and say that pornography has brought so much positivity and positive sexual openness and acceptance and all these beautiful things that comes with exposing your body to strangers. It's done much more harm for us. And I know you've seen it. I know you have. I've been watching you. Just kidding. I haven't looked through your search history, but I'm sure at some point in your life, you've seen it. You've definitely stumbled upon it. It's literally one click away. It's one search away. Easier than food delivery and easier than Uber and taxi. This is something we can get instantly and satisfy our biological need just by clicking a video that displays someone always eager and always willing to have our attention and to always be young, beautiful, and making sounds that seem somewhat odd. But we don't think none of it. Just literally do a quick Google search and you'll find that it'll say something between like 80 to 90% of teenagers have viewed porn online. And that's actually quite a staggering amount. Why are you thinking that these adult sites are letting teenagers get in? I'm sure they have such strict restrictions when buying alcohol at stores, making sure they like ID you, and before you buy cigarettes, they ID you. Even when I go to the movies, they ID me. They think I'm 14. Why do these porn sites that are 18 plus not ID you? See, the thing is, they don't care about that. They don't care if you're underage. Like they're making money off you. So it doesn't matter how young. In fact, they even create content that targets the young. Topics like TikTok, topics like Elsa from Frozen and Spider-Man has been involved, and even cartoons. All right, this is absurd. It's crazy. Let me just read you some more statistics so you can understand. 12% of all internet websites are pornographic. 25% of all online search engines are related to sex. That's 68 million requests per day. 35% of all internet downloads are pornographic. 40 million Americans are regular visitors. 70% of men aged 18 to 24 visit a porn site at least once a month. Yeah, and women do it too, unfortunately. 1/3 of all internet porn users are female. The most popular day to watch porn is Sunday, and the most popular day of the year to watch it is Thanksgiving? What? Huh. Thanksgiving? Family gatherings? Man, this is not right. But wait, I also see another site that says internet porn dominates like 30% of online searches. This is just so problematic. Oh my god. I literally... Children are accessing this. It starts with curiosity and ends with shame, with guilt. It starts with, what's on here? And then eventually it will spiral down to the point that you look at a person and the first thing you notice is what? Their sexual features. You look at a person and the first thing you do is check them out before you even talk to them. And this trains women as well to view their body in a different way. For girls, the impact of porn culture is not directly just through viewing porn, but it impacts the music industry, film industry, media industry, fashion industry, literally every industry that you can think of. Women are kind of sexualized in a way that's, if you're not hot, what are you doing here? Overall sentiment. I'm hoping we can change that one day, but I don't even know where to start. Because even I have a problem with it. You see, when I was young, I discovered it. Not with anybody's fault, just on my own, just with the internet. And of course, without any filters on the internet back then, what could I do other than observe? At first, I thought everybody looked like raw chicken because, the quality of it was just super bad. The more you let curiosity lead you, the more sucked in you get. And this is kind of the whisper of Shaitan. If you look at the story of Adam and Hawa, you can see that what tempted them towards eating the apples was actually out of curiosity. Eating this apple, right? Eating this apple was all about satisfying this curiosity. What could happen after I take a bite? What's gonna happen? Something will happen, but I don't know what it is. And even though we know it's not good, we're like, well, how will I know if I don't try? The thing is, pornography works like a different drug. It's not as hard-hitting. However, it's slow hitting. It'll impact you slowly. Before you even know it, you'll be worrying about things like how big your butt is, or if your boobs are big enough for girls. And for guys, you'll be worrying about, are my genitals too small? Are my biceps too small? Am I manly enough? And having these kind of questions will really destroy you. I'm not making this video to guilt anyone, but I just want you to know that this is an upward battle. Still, there's some temptation some days to easily sink into a space where our faith is not always going to be top tier. No matter what you believe in, whether you call it the universe, fate, the creator, Allah, God, or no matter what faiths and what spirituality and what reason or purpose that you have for this life. We are all fundamentally human, and eventually our spirituality, our meditation, our prayers, our faith is not going to be able to keep us away. At some point, we are going to get an urge to go and watch it again because we've been exposed to it. And this is where the danger comes in. I know friends who struggle with it. I myself have struggled with it. And maybe you have too because you're clicking on this. And personally, I don't even believe that there's even a healthy amount of pornography that you can watch. There's no such thing as taking heroin in moderation. There's no such thing as taking cocaine in moderation. So why should there be something called taking porn in moderation? People say masturbation is natural, and doctors agree. However, porn is not natural. If the only reason that you masturbate is through watching other people, then we're completely taking the human element out of this. People are not objects, and I know you know that. And people are not kinks. People are not fetishes. Humans are humans. That porn star that you love so much. What if she has parents too? She was once a child because they're people. And if you just take a moment and imagine what kind of lives they've had, usually a very sad one, to feel like they need to upload videos of themselves online to seek validation from strangers, then you no longer find this much sexy. In fact, it is a little bit sad, if not very, very sad. People who grow up in loving homes don't turn to pornography as a first choice when it comes to making money, but for the people that do, they are not in a good circumstance, and even though they seem to be enjoying life on screen, we can never assume too much outside of the screen. First and foremost, we must see people as people, and this is like the biggest thing. And once we start thinking like this, the next step is to recover from this. Recovery looks different with everyone. Some people is weaning off it, some people is stopping it immediately, and then perhaps relapsing, watching it again, and then feeling guilty, and then closing it, and then watching it again, and then cycle repeats. But one day I believe that it can stop, and it can stop with you. You can be the person to stop it, to stop yourself. Honestly, if you really think about it, when you're watching pornography, are you at your happiest in life, or are you running away from something? Is there something in life that you feel like you just can't handle? Too much stress from work, too much commitments, too much drama, too much random troubles, and I just need 10 minutes of alone time. So this me time, this self-care that you propose for yourself is to watch other people on screen while escaping and neglecting your own self. Please take a moment and actually connect with Allah. And if you're not Muslim, then please try to connect with your inner self as much as you can to figure out what it is that's internally blocking you to the point that you need pornography to be happy. And the last time that you watched porn, whether it was 10 minutes ago, a few months ago, years ago, addressing it is important. And after we address it, it's time to move on from it. This is tricky because we need help often. Sometimes what we can do is talk to someone, and I know that's really hard, and if you have nobody in your life that you can talk to, try to follow some accounts, let's say online, that can help with that. For example, Fight the New Drug. And truly, genuinely think to yourself, do I want my friends to be watching the same stuff that I'm watching? Do I want anyone to feel this guilt that I feel after watching? And do I want my children to be watching this? And if the answer is no, because obviously, why would you wish that upon anybody? If you don't want your parents watching it, if you don't want your children watching it, if you don't want your friends watching it, why are you watching it? Be nicer to yourself. You deserve better, okay? You don't deserve that. You deserve something that's wholesome. You deserve real friendships, real connections that bring you out of this despair of loneliness. The more you watch, the lonelier you get. Vicious circle. What can I say? And it's gonna be hard at first to quit, but I believe you can do it, okay? It's gonna be hard at first, but you have to realize that once you change yourself, everything around you can manifest into change. The moment you change yourself and your actions and your mindset, everything in real life will also follow along. You think you might be a little bit more sad or a little bit more stressed with no outlet to release your pent-up sexual energy and frustrations. However, by abstaining from this kind of stuff, you're practicing to be a better human being and to be a better partner, to be a better lover, a better parent, a better grandparent, a better friend, better human being, I guess, a better teacher. I hope you remember that our goals in life isn't just hedonistically watching all these videos for our own gratification. Islam is also about discipline, about trying to stop yourself. And even if you fail, try again. Get up and try again. You're fighting a mental battle in your head. And it's about that. Getting up and trying again. And don't forget that each and every one of us I heard this in a video somewhere that talked about how we are messengers of the messenger of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So, since we are messengers of the messenger, we have to show others through our actions and through our kindness and empathy, generosity, of understanding, of patience. But how can we do that when we are feeding our bodies and our souls with dirt? We're feeding ourselves with pure garbage. In Islam, the term lower your gaze has such a true meaning, and especially with modern day. And it's so hard to lower your gaze because when you smell like food, you know what I mean? It's so hard for your stomach not to growl, especially when you're hungry. But you have to understand that if this food was poison and it still smelled good, you wouldn't have even known it. And that's what exactly pornography is. Poison in the appearance of medicine. But what true medicine is real sex with a human being who loves you and you love back. And porn can never do that for you. Whew, that was just so deep. I didn't expect to go that deep. No pun intended, please. Thank you for watching this video, and best of luck. I really believe in you. You can do this. You can. You got this. And the fact that you even clicked on this video just shows that you wanted to know. Deep down, you know it's not something that you want to continue for the rest of your life. You don't want to be watching for the rest of your life. I know you don't. So the fact that you clicked on this video is already a first step initiative. And now you open the door to a new possibility, a future without pornography. So walk through the door and keep walking and don't turn back. You got this. If you want me to make any videos about any other taboo topics or something that you're not comfortable talking or sharing about with anyone, but you just want someone to understand or whatnot, let me know in the comments what you want me to make next, and thank you for watching.